Right, in the workshop. Hey there, Boots Owen here. I've got this thing in my hand and I'm not sure if I'm going to edit the video on this or on the screen that I'm looking at now. So I don't know who I'm talking to here. So maybe I should just, I don't know, I'll hold both of them and that'll confuse me because I'll be not sure what to do with both of them. If I turn that around, I can't see the screen, so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I can see the screen that way. So I can use that for editing. Right. That's fucked up. Hey there, Boots Owen here. I'm on two cameras, so I'm confusing myself at the moment. It's time for an update video because it's been since February, I think, since the last update. And I've got a bit of a call for action coming in the video. Not a call for money, so you can stay tuned and not get turned off by that. In the workshop, it's busy again, so if I turn the camera around, maybe, well, you can see it like this. I'll turn the camera around and we'll talk through it the way we normally do, facing outwards. I'm too confused by having two cameras on at the moment. Let's turn the camera around and we'll talk through the projects first. So now I'm on the right side of the camera where you can't see my ugly mug. Okay, what have we got? Okay, what have we got here? That fan heater down there is the camera that I'm also talking on. That fan heater down there, it has been repaired. There's a Pulte over here. I've repaired it too. Over here, there's a pneumatic vacuum cleaner. It didn't even need a repair, it just came in working. Now, up here is the new lathe. I'll have to stand back for this, it's so big. Harrison 140. It's very similar, in fact, to this fellow over here, which is Harrison 11-inch. And you'll remember a few years ago I posted videos about this Harrison, the 11-inch Harrison. But the 140 Harrison I bought recently, and it was a bit of chaos. I had to hire a van and go and fetch it, and they gave me the wrong van, and so I put it in anyways, but it hadn't got, the new van hadn't got a tail lift, and I had to get it out manually, and a mate helped me, and we had a great time. I think everything on it works. It's missing a nut from the tailstock, so the locking nut for the tailstock is missing. It goes in here. That's missing, but pretty much everything's all right. And I'm gonna either join the two lathes together. By that I mean put the best of the other lathe onto this lathe, and then get rid of the other lathe. So if you know anybody who wants a Harrison 11-inch for sale that's not really perfect, let me know. It'll go for small money. This one's a 3-phase, the other one's been converted to single phase. So instead of converting this one so that I could keep all of the forward and reverse and all that kind of stuff as it's meant to be, I've used the transwave phase converter and I've plumbed that in. And so everything here that I'm talking about, there'll be a video about. There's a video about the transwave, plumbing it in. I'm going to have to make some videos about this lathe. But the reality is, I cleaned it up. It was filthy. I've cleaned it up and it kind of just works. So I'm gonna put on some kind of an emergency stop kick or something along the bottom and just wire it in. There's a 3-phase contactor in there behind the stop start buttons there, and I'll give them a go later. It's summertime 2025 now and life's a bit hectic, but I'll get round to it. There's that Ausu camera. I made a video of that and posted it recently. Speaking frankly, I think it's tripe. You're spending £100 on a camera and then they want you to subscribe to it, and then you're still completely dependent on their app. That's just nonsense. Buy yourself a real camera, some kind of a hardwired camera. That bag in the corner there, the teal coloured one, it's got a home security system, and that other bag down there has another home security system in it that I've never wired in, and the reason I haven't wired them in is because they're wired in systems. So, you know, work with that. I haven't wired them in. That's an engine off the Brot. The Brots are outside. We'll have a look at them in a minute. Haven't done anything with them. That's a Lincoln welder that I bought when I bought the lathe. It just works. I've tried it with Ian. Ian was up and we put it on the stick and it works on the stick. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but it's 3-phase, so it'll work off the transwave, but the transwave needs a modification for welding, so I'll get to that. That'll be another video. maybe you're coming to the conclusion here that there's a lot of videos in the pipeline. I've made a lot of videos already and uploaded them. That's a cooker kettle. No, it's a kettle, or is it a cooker? Q-E-T-T-L-E. Q-E-T-T-L-E kettle. It's the boiler for a hot water tap. It might work or it might not. I pulled it out of a skip last week, so there's a video coming about that, but I haven't made that video yet. Now, there's some ammeters up on the table here. I've got a big, well, ammeters and voltmeters. These two were brought up by Andy Reynolds at the InfoWorks recently. It's stuck on something. There it is. That's a sweetie. The English Electric Company, made in UK, made in GB. This one is an Admiralty pattern made by Everett Edgecombe in London. And as Andy said, that's 500 cycles, so he reckons it's off some weird army generator and navy generator. Then I bought these at a car boot sale recently. That's a lovely voltmeter in there. It's an old Siemens. It won't work. I can't figure it out. Whereas these two, these guys, Trube Tauber, they work. They're Swiss. And that guy there. Andy also brought up a load of faucets, taps. Special ones to play with. That's only a regular one, but there's like these weird blade tipped taps for hand washing, and there's a one that you can control. They're all new. He got them from a mate, that you can control by, you know, with a sensor and stuff. So I want to have a look at that. No video on them yet. I've made the video of these but haven't processed it. A couple of Dysons there that need cleaning. There's a video in them somewhere, but I haven't made that yet. In the members area of my channel, there's tons of videos. We're up to about 30, I think, ahead at the moment, something like that. And there's even more shorts. And what I've been messing with at the moment is changing the shorts into TikTok format, which basically means just changing the watermark. I've set up a TikTok account, and the TikTok account is @boots.owen, and I've only set it up yesterday. I've put in about 19 or 20 videos, something like that so far. Andy Reynolds came over when he dropped the taps off. He stayed and we had a few chats. We've made a few videos together. Some of them are in the members area too. I think one of them might be on TikTok. I can't remember now. I've done so many of them. The Hoover link is one that he brought up. There's a video of that on TikTok and in the members area. The members area has videos. TikTok only has what I would call shorts, but they're TikTok format videos. You don't have to join and become a member. You can, I'd appreciate it, but don't worry about it. All those videos will come in time. There's no strictly private videos in there for members only. The TikTok ones are just shorts, and basically I'm trying to play YouTube. I think YouTube likes people to play it and to put loads of videos up. So I have more than 2,000 videos on the channel. Probably fewer than 200 of them are shorts. I have so many old videos, especially of washing machine destruction, that are quite happily changeable over to shorts because they're, you know, quite short format nonsense content. So if you see them coming up, watch them or ignore them. I don't really care. They're just there to play YouTube. So I'd appreciate it if you'd watch them and give them a like. But even if you don't, I'm going to load them to TikTok because I'm going to format them, so I might as well do it. If you've got a TikTok account, go over to TikTok @boots.owen. Just have a look and see what you think of it. If you're on that kind of format, it's not something I've really used. I tend to spend my time on Instagram, which is just a waste of time too. Whereas YouTube, the videos I'm trying to put up are a bit more technical nowadays, a bit more helpful, like fixing that faulty. That was a goodie. It's worth watching. I've also put up a video of the big house battery recently. You know, that was quite involved, and it took me a while to do it and then also to make the video. So videos like that I think might help people down the line. Andy brought this up. I've done a filter video already. I have to have a look inside it. It's a 10 kilo machine, and for some reason I'm kind of drawn to the one touch thing. I had that on a Candy before and I just thought it was guff and I didn't even look at it. I think it's NFC, yeah. Near field communication, so it's not Bluetooth, but you need an app and you need to be near it with your phone. I don't know what the point is. It might be too windy out here. I can hear the wind, but I can't really feel it. So I'll finish up out here by talking about this fellow. This is a Pollock. See the whole garden there. It's a Pollock scissor lift. It's you know, home access ramp or something like that. A neighbour didn't want it. When he bought the house, it was there. He said, oh, and you might like that, so I helped him disconnect it. The hydraulic ram, it just has a scissors, it's basically an X scissors lift, and the hose on the ram was leaking, so I've bought a new hose, which was more expensive than I thought. It's up on the bench there, but you go to the hose place and they just make you a hose, a brand new hose to whatever spec you want. Whatever you bring them, they'll make, which is kind of cool. It's an interesting machine. It's got a 24 volt supply, supplies the batteries, then the batteries run everything, and they're designed to be kept topped up. But the unit has a really cool, quite a complex PLC, I think, unit. It's an Eaton programmable logic controller, I think, with the piggyback unit. And the issue is that it has basically got too many safety features on it for me. It's got a safety, it's a bit loud maybe, safety thing all around, and it has a gate which I need to somehow disconnect from the PLC. I'll have to figure that out, or just like leave it switched closed or something so it'll always work. I want it as a ground level, or 4-inch thick workbench that then rises up to about 1 meter, and I think I could just put it where that brot there is, put it over there, and the car would come in beside it. Now this carport here hasn't had a car in it in a month maybe, but the car does fit here quite easily when it's not full of this stuff. If that fits there, I think it would be a useful workbench, and you could just put a washing machine on it with the trolley, rise it up, or put a lawnmower on it and just bring it up or whatever, and it could come in handy. So there's a video on its way about that whenever I make it, but I'll put that hose in it, and like it already works, but there's a bit of figuring out to do with the wiring. I figured some of it out, but it's not there yet. Can't tell if it's windy out here or not. There's 2 brots. That brot's going to get a Honda. I've made a video recently about another Honda generator. I got it running and then changed it over to gas. I've posted about this one already. That's a WFP 3300 that I bought for money. It's nice. I've done it for maybe 20 washes in the garage and it works. I need to bring it into the house. I've got one already that Andy Reynolds gave me, so I don't particularly need it. What's this fellow? Don't know. But it's a nice one, and when it come up for sale, they're quite rare. That vax came out of a skip. It has all of the water parts in it, so I'd like to get it going. I don't think it's missing anything actually, so I just need to click it together. It's missing its long hose, or long stick as a washing stick, but I can make something up out of a Henry one. I think they're the same size. And that guy there with the brush cutter and hedge trimmer came today, and I need to have a look at it, but I think it's going straight to Ian if Ian wants it, so I don't think I really need it or want it, and Ian's into that kind of stuff. So that's kind of what I've got to tell you. I'll go back in here where it might not be windy. Oh, and all the gas bottles there, they're waiting to become a stove, but myself and Andy couldn't get the plasma cutter going because of air coupler fittings, couldn't figure them out, so we didn't get that happening, and that's just the way it is. The idea is that this lathe will be gone. I didn't say about this one. That's the Britannia lathe, which it's been in videos in the past a long time ago, and well, it's been in the way since I bought it. Basically it works, but it's a treadle lathe and it had an electric conversion, and it's just crap. It's too old. The bed's worn a bit in the middle, so if you tighten up the keys for the center of it, then if you tighten it up to run there, it's too tight when you bring the bed, or when you bring the carriage down that way, and vice versa. Loosen it and it's too loose. So I'd like to sell it. It's on eBay at the moment, but whether it sells or not, I don't know. That Harrison, I'm not expecting much. I paid 200 quid for that as a box of bits, and really, while it works for like heavy duty lathing, it's not great for accuracy, and it's also missing a load of parts from the gearbox. It should have 3 switches on it in here. There should be 3 switches there to select different ratios of gears inside it. In that gearbox, well, they're clearly blanked off, and that's the way it is. That's one of the reasons why I got the 140, because the 140 could do screw cutting as it is. Yeah, so go back to what I was saying outside.
Yeah, so go back to what I was saying outside. I've set up a TikTok because I'm putting up loads of shorts on YouTube, and I might as well dump them somewhere else as well, just to see what happens. I don't really understand TikTok. Not that I fully understand YouTube, but with TikTok, I don't understand how you make money off it. YouTube's quite simple. For instance, I loaded up a video of a washing machine destruction that I found, actually. I did one with my sister maybe 10 years ago out in the garden, before any of that stuff was there and the carport was built, and it was a different pile of logs at the time.
Did a washing machine destruction and lost it and completely forgot about it because I did the double-decker smash off the same day, and the video that was in the morning I just never edited. Didn't even touch it. There wasn't even a draft made. So that's been uploaded to the members area recently as long lost footage, and there's a few other long lost footages of the original washing machine, brick-in washing machine video. They were filmed on a different camera, sort of from a different angle, so they are technically long lost. It's hard to know what to do. Like I said, I've got about 2,000 odd videos, for instance, of me working on this lathe here that nobody watches, and any new people to the channel won't know about it because you're not going to go back and watch 2,000 videos. So re-uploading them as shorts, I think, is a good way of wasting my time. The point I was going to make about that washing machine destruction video, the long lost footage video, is that I put it up. It's had about 4,000 or 5,000 views in a couple of days and made 19 pence or something like that. Like, they make literally pennies. But I think if 4,000 people watch it, we might get some more subscribers, and they might watch the long format videos that make the money. Because ultimately, while I like making some videos, fixing a Pulte, for instance, and spending half an hour at it, I spent an hour trying to fix that Pulte, and I fixed it. I also spent more than an hour editing a video of me fixing that Pulte, and I know that that won't make much money, but I think it'll be useful to somebody. So what are you going to do? So you've got to try and get some money out of YouTube, and it pays okay on the long format videos. It's not great, but it pays okay, and then you get free treats from, people. Like that thermal camera I got a while ago, that's alright. Camera there, for instance. I gave an honest, kind of unbiased review when I made it, but I'm talking, after thinking about it for a couple of weeks, it's light duty, it's not, I don't know, maybe other people think 100 quid's different to what I think 100 quid's worth. The plan for these ammeters, one of them, is to go on the battery downstairs and to show the rate of charge using a shunt, so that in the kitchen I can see if there's power going into the battery. I guess I can only see it going one way. I need to ponder on that, actually. Yeah, they're not in and out ammeters, so maybe I need a charge and a discharge ammeter. I'll have to think about that. Whereas the voltmeter would show a state of charge. I'll give you a quick look at this voltmeter because it's really cool. It just looks really cool. It's a big Siemens fellow, and it's got a number on it there, L26, focus, L26 S8-65, and it's got a year code on the back, on the bottom maybe. Where's it gone? I don't want to drop it. It's made out of black bakelite. 3163, which puts it up at nearly 60 years old, I reckon. And it's got its case, and the case is missing its hinge there. It's worn off over time, failed over time. But I paid a $5 for that, and I think it's cool, but it doesn't work. And we couldn't figure out how to make it work. It's got these brass pins that are removable. And it's as if you select the voltage you want. Say you want 150, put them there, and you put your positive and negative or your AC in there. It doesn't seem to work. It has the wavy line, straight line, so it could be AC/DC. I can't figure it out. Andy couldn't figure it out either, so we're a bit stumped on that one. But you guys might know, so just drop it in there. So I'd like your help. What do you think about TikTok? I'm kind of going to do it anyways. I guess vote with your feet. If you've got a TikTok account, just go over and subscribe, and I'd appreciate it. And then what do you think about putting up shorts? I think it's the way to go. More shorts of old stock, if that makes sense. Because I just look around and I think I've made videos of so many things and they don't get any views. And some shorts, just bizarrely, and the shorts are really weird. It's not a good video in a short. Doesn't necessarily do well. And a bad video, like there's one video of an LG, and it's not even a smash, it's just me putting something in an LG and it winds down, and it's getting, I don't know, 10,000 views a day. It doesn't make any money, but those people are looking at the channel, and YouTube will see that and then maybe come across to me. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me if you want more update videos, or if you're happy. I'm trying to get back to 1 video a day. I think that was always the sweet spot, but it's a lot of work, and I haven't been on it this year for 1 video a day, just because genuinely it's a lot of work. So tell me what you think. Or maybe you think 1 video a week's enough. I'm not sure YouTube does though, that's the problem. There's an algorithm in there somewhere. It seems to be working right for me, the way I'm doing it. And videos seem to be the answer. So, tell me in the comments below. A like's appreciated. These videos, you see, the update videos are always pretty transient because they're an update. So people will watch them. I think typically subscribers watch them, whereas typically subscribers don't watch the other videos. So I never really know who I'm trying to satisfy. Yeah, it's hard to know what to do when you're your own master, or your master is YouTube and it doesn't tell you what it wants. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe that's the issue. If there's videos you want me to make of that Harrison, let me know, because I'll ponder on that. Turning videos are a bit dull, I think. Yeah, and some of the really involved engineering videos that people put up, they're a bit dull. You either like the personality or you don't. Let me know what you think. Otherwise, I just want to play screw cutting in the evenings when there's nobody around and it's quiet. Questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. See you later.